Kicking off the video for Amber Cove, went with Shaq's biscuits. I got two of them. Kelly also got Shaq's biscuits, which she usually doesn't eat, but I think you said you approved of them.
Yeah, I'm a little bit particular on stuff, so I don't like anything too sweet on mine.
But you can. That is one of the things that's easily to have them not put it on there. So, but again, it is a pretty good. It is.
For their burgers, a lot of them don't have lettuce, tomatoes, and onions, but if you like that stuff on there, you can always get them from the salad bar on the Lido deck. So that way you can kind of create your own sandwich the way you want to. I actually think I'm going to get one more biscuit.
Decided not to do excursion today. In the past, I did the waterfall excursion every time. It's really fun, but it's just decided to take it easy. There were some $40, $50 excursions I looked at, but I just didn't want the pressure of having to get up early and be rushed. Because yesterday we got up at 7 o'clock for the excursion, so just going to lay around and go to the pool, that kind of stuff. So you've got a big night in the dining room. We're one of the best menus all week outside of the former night. As expected, it's pretty crowded here at the free pool. There's 2 ships in port. There's us, the Mardi Gras, and the Vistas here as well. So, wanted to show some footage of what it actually looked like. It's pretty crowded, not, I found the seat, and I didn't get here right when it opened or nothing, so.
Yeah, this would be better, but.
Yeah, I mean, it's. Right there. So, nothing, you kind of what you expect when you go to a free, when you go cheap and do the free pool. But, it's still fairly early, maybe 12:30. When they thin out as it goes on. I can see it already getting a little bit thinner. Because it is pretty hot.
But you always have to be on the watch out for traffic.
Yeah, so 4 feet the tallest it goes. So if you're taller like us, it can not be good, but if you're shorter, that's probably a good thing. You kind of have to sort of clap right here. A note on the water slides, which I didn't realize, they used to be free. They are no longer free. It's now $6 for the unlimited water slides. So again, something else that used to be free that is no longer free. You do have little ones here. They do have a little splash pad type area. Not super big considering that there's a couple ships in there, but yeah, they do have a splash pad area. Do one full loop before I head on back. It's about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Not really thinned out all that much. We're here for another few hours, but so again, 4 feet your max. what height standpoint, so you kind of have to scrunch down to get wet. It is.
Can we video underwater?
Yeah.
Is it all on me?
Yeah, it's on.
Alright. I got you. Ready? I'll bring it back. I got you. Boom. Alright.
Cool thing about these Amber Cove Pool is you get a good view of the ship, chance to take pictures and videos and side-by-side comparison to the ships. We're here beside the Vista today, so yeah, always a cool photo. Get a little bit of a walk from Amber Cove. First time I did Amber Cove without the waterfall excursions, and as I kind of anticipated, I didn't like it as good. The pool is pretty crowded. Can't do the water slides free anymore. You know, the drinks, I think, were decently priced from what I saw. $21 for a big glass, $11 for a refill. But, you know, I think they ran out of souvenir cups. But so it seems a little bit like a, you know, they'll probably only do a limited amount. But yeah, I mean, it was an okay day, but I still much prefer the to do the waterfall excursion or something like that. But you know, it's still a kind of a good easy day. But really, after a couple hours at the pool, I think most people are probably ready to head on back to the ship, because it would be, I'm sure, much less crowded at the actual ship pool opposed to there. And that's where my cousin went, so we'll get his scout report on that here in a little bit. I ain't gonna fool with walking around at the at this whole shopping area here. I know they're not gonna have anything new really, so yeah, you know, it's just still an okay day. But you know, you kind of know when you go to those mass market flood the pool free areas, are always going to be pretty crowded, and that was the case again. We've got what is the best vintage TV show ever. We have I Love Lucy, Gilligan's Island, Andy Griffith, Hawaii Five-0, Orange is the New Black, and due to my Christian upbringing, some other words that I will not bring up here on camera. So kind of some fun answers there. A little bit of a top view here for dinner. Good old French onion soup night. I may have cheated and got some scampi if I can get it about an hour ago. So, but it's not enough to fool you up. But yeah, there's French onion soup. Always one of the best there is. Been a good day. Minus my contact breaking a minute ago. Kelly's drunken Curter Brown.
Got to do 4 karaoke songs today instead of just 1.
Jesus still answers prayers, if anybody's wondering.
Which I was not expecting after the previous night. But I got 4 karaoke songs in plus 1 request from like a kid during the Weird Al Eat It song, which was a nightmare because I think I discussed this in the previous one where it would be on there for a second and then it would disappear for a couple seconds. This happened throughout the song. So, and with as OCD as I am about hitting the highs and the lows of the song, it's like I wanted to quit, but I continued through the song. But then this night he's like, "Could you sing that again? Because my brother spit out what he was drinking when you started singing that song." But then they had some kind of medical emergency, like from the casino, and they had to preserve power, or they had to cut power from certain areas. So she was having all kinds of issues, so that kind of halted the karaoke.
But 4 songs in 4 songs, it's hard to beat that.
It is hard to beat that. So that's because they had the karaoke back in the Havana Bar instead of the Limelight Lounge, which you have more room in the Limelight Lounge. I can understand the temptation, but Havana Bar is karaoke's home. That's where it needs to stay.
It does seem to be better there.
My personal opinion.
So what interesting things happened today? The pool I talked about, it was crowded.
It was very crowded.
I mean,
it was like shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected that, but it was crowded. Looks like they got Pagan starting off at the dining room again, so pretty pissed off about that. Kelly's got his lemons, which I think she took credit for. Well, I'm sure it's true, but I think she's behind that.
Yeah, she probably is. She didn't come all the way down here just for that.
I'm out of cookies, so I'll get to replenish my cookie stock today.
You said you did, or you hoped to?
I'm going at the midnight buffet. It's not a lot of the midnight buffet getting replenished the cookie stock. Also, today's the day they announced the Carnival drink package, a new one. So
I read that on your site.
Yeah, so I was able to upload a video talking about that real fast. So that's pretty cool, and it's something I've been wanting for a decade. Still don't know all the hardcore details about what's possible.
Good.
You want to say anything to YouTube?
It's like the movie star.
You want to say anything to YouTube?
Already empty. You want some more? Hey, just call me the human vacuum cleaner. I'm
nervous in front of the camera. I'm very nervous.
Oh, okay.
I cannot talk. In front of camera, I cannot talk.
He's better at refilling drinks. He's better at refilling drinks and bread than he is talking.
He's been great on this cruise. He's been amazing.
Thank you. I can get your man to skill.
Yeah. Oh, I had the catfish. Catfish was much better than it was the previous times. You know, last time it was more like catfish sticks, if that makes sense. But this time it was good and fried. You know, one of the better ones I've had recently.
The little bit that I tried instantly made me start thinking twice about my decision. But pepper steak is good though.
And it worked out that me and Kelly got to split it. This is the chicken parm. Just a little. Like we're getting ready to sing. Unfortunately, my girl's not here.
Right, John?
The chicken parm is a little overcooked, but I mean, still fine, but a little overcooked.
Gosh, that was such a tough decision. That was the toughest entree decision the whole cruise. So.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I love both of these.
So, yeah, it's one of the better menus, as I said probably a couple of times. The tiramisu is excellent. Probably the best dessert, even though the best dessert bite I've had all week, I would say comfortably.
And of course, it fell on the one night that he would get just one.
So yeah, excellent as always. We got the little pointy icing on the top, a little scoop of peanut butter. Excellent. 10 out of 10.
Welcome back. I'm sure you had a beautiful day today.
Open. But when it comes to the 90s, I know that there is one song you all know. And it doesn't matter about the people that you with, you ain't gonna see these people again. I want you to sing this nice and loud. And sing this nice and proud. DJ in 3, 2, 1. You better sing, come on now. You are my fire.
All I'm seeking for you.
extremely short, but I just wanted to put it on record. It's 2:34, and we're just now going to bed without any other people in the room. So I thought I'd point that out for the personal video that will probably never be seen the light of day, outside of maybe me.